So I've made it, I'm gonna grab some parts and then we'll head back. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new episode from Salvage Nations. And first, I just want to say, I hope that each and every one of you had a lovely Christmas and best of wishes for the new year. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Dee, and at Salvage Nations, what we do, we buy salvage vehicles, we fix them up, we bring them back from the brink, and we put them back on the road. Sometimes I sell them on, sometimes I hold them for myself. I don't know, I see how I feel. But in this video, we're continuing the build on my 2010 LCI 325i. I'm on my way to a breaker's yard in Kent where I'm going to collect a complete rad pack for the BMW 325i. So let's have a look around just to bring you back up to speed. And if you're new, guys, thank you for tuning in and make sure you smash that subscribe button. But have a look at the car. So I'm in a bit of a rush right now because I need to head down to Kent, but then I need to get back home because I've got a buyer coming down to purchase my 2012 1 Series. This is the car that I'm driving right now. So I've brought that back from the brink. Guys, if you haven't seen the build for my 1 Series, I'll put the link up above, but I've got a complete playlist of videos where I rebuilt this car and I'm gonna sell it on today. So hopefully that's gonna go. It's gonna be a bit sad because like I said, when I put a lot of work and effort into these cars, and you know, you can't help but get a little bit attached. But for the growth of the channel, and I'm scaling up, the long-term plan is I want to buy myself a BMW M3. So I'm scaling up, buying and selling, fixing and selling on, and hopefully I'll get to my goal. Literally in the middle of nowhere, guys, to find this scrapyard. Bloody hell. So I've made it, I'm gonna grab some parts and then we'll head back. Right guys, so it's actually a few days later, and I've got a few updates for you, so come, let me show you. So as you can see, we got the car transferred down to H&A Autos. They're gonna get to work on pulling my chassis, and you can see the chassis got a little bin on that right driving side. I've also gone ahead and I picked up 2 new wing panels for the car. As I showed you before, this is my replacement front panel, so I'm going to be transferring all the horns and all the loose bits from my broken front slam panel onto my new one. I want to go through to the car and reassemble the rear end. When the car came, if you remember, there wasn't a key, so I couldn't gain access to the boot. So I was trying to get access to the boot, and I had to strip down the whole interior of the car at the rear. So I want to go ahead and redo that today as well. So I'll be removing my broken wing panels and replacing them with my new wings that I've got there. I'll be removing my bonnet. Now the car's indoors, I've actually got a replacement bonnet in great condition. It's out for delivery today, so that should be here later on today, about in a couple of hours or so. So I'll remove this now in preparation for that. And then this is the passenger side wing that needs to come off as well, because I'm going to replace all of that. So this is the rad that I collected a couple of days ago. It's the complete rad pack. It's got the fan on there, it's got the AC radiator, a regular radiator. Everything is holding water now. There's no more leaks on that. I've got water in the tank. As you can see, it keeps popping back up. Still need to fill that up a bit more. However, the reason I use water to test the leaks is because all of this needs to come back off so that we can have access to the chassis legs. So there was no point in me filling it up with actual coolant, which costs money, when I could just do a test for leaks with regular water. So now I'll be removing this, sorting out all the other bits, and you guys are gonna be right on the front seat to see it. I've got my chest cam ready. Thank you guys for the feedback. You guys said you liked it. So this video is gonna be a mixture of chest cam and just seeing everything from a bit of a distance as well, because I want you guys to see everything as we're going. Guys, hold on, sorry. I've got to interrupt this video to let you know, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now. If you like the content that I'm bringing to you and you like rebuilding cars like this, or that, or even that, stop right now, press the subscribe button, and make sure your bell notifications are on. I'd really appreciate it. Let's continue with the video. So yeah guys, I'm really looking forward to getting this car done. I've got big plans for next year. So let's crack on what we got to do for today and get to it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would remember that I bought this about 5 days ago and I posted it to my Instagram. I absolutely love it. It's the bigger brother to the kit that I already had, but this packs a bigger punch. Love it. If you're not following me on Instagram, guys, follow me on @salvage_nation for the inside scoop on what I get up to on all my cars and what I get up to when I'm not on all my cars. Right guys, so I've taken my plastic covers off and you can see there's not a lot of damage under there. It's got a little dent there to that support bar. I'm gonna check that at a later date once we've gotten more of the stuff off. But for today, I wanna take the wings off. But have a look at that, guys. Let me get the light. Where's the light? You would think there'll be more damage, but there's not a lot of damage. But have a look at the chassis leg, guys. You can see that's the bulk of the damage right there. The chassis leg is completely shot. So we're gonna try to straighten it. If we can't straighten it, we'll be replacing it with a complete new chassis leg. So I'm just gonna go ahead now, put it on a time lapse and crack on with what I need to crack on. So stay tuned. So guys, I've finished replacing one of the wings. This is the driver's side wing. That's the broken part. It was a little bit of a faff when it came to these ones. There's a few tin bolts in there that is very tight to get in there. But other than that, it's all good, it's on. Have a look at that. I just need to do the same thing on this side and then I can move on to removing the bonnet. So let's continue. Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye. So guys, I'm busy working away. I just got a delivery of my bonnet, so I'm very happy. So I'll be putting that on right now. Let's continue. Right guys, so I repeated that process on the other side. Have a look. So that's both my wings. And as you saw just now, whilst I was working, I got a delivery on a bonnet. which is over there. So I'll be swapping that out right now as well. So let's get it. There you have it, guys. So I've replaced my driver's side wing, I've replaced the bonnet, I've replaced the passenger side wing, and the front end. It's not too bad when you're looking at it from a distance, but if you look really close, you can see that gap. It's not supposed to be like that. And also it's a bit high. So we've got to now start the lining up process, pulling and moving of the chassis and what's not. But guys, have a look at that. Tell me what you think. So far, I've removed all the broken bits so far in terms of the panels, and this is what is left. I've replaced them. A massive shout out to one of my subscribers, IK. He told me about Shipley. I've won this on eBay and it was stuck in Wolves. I managed to get this delivered overnight from Wolverhampton. This was collected yesterday morning in Wolverhampton and I got it back. So massive shout outs to IK for telling me about that shipping company. They did a good job. So now that that's done, I need to tear down the radiators. And this is why I used water instead of coolant, because I knew that they were all coming back off and all this it's gonna come back out of the system. So I need to tear this down so that hopefully tomorrow we can get started with connecting the car to the pulling machine and lining up and pulling and what's not. Let's get on with that. Right guys, so I've reattached my crashed front bar. I've removed my rads, so we're just ready for tomorrow to start pulling and start aligning everything. So I went ahead also and I reassembled all the back seats, all the rear end, from the boot all the way back to the rear. Like I said, that was all taken apart when I was trying to gain access to the boot back when I got the car. But other than that, everything works fine. Everything is ready and waiting just to get the front end pulled, straightened up, aligned. Then I can fill up everything properly, put some coolant in, get everything finally adjusted, and hopefully we'll be doing that in the next episode. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Take a look at this again, have a look. This is where we've gotten to so far. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button, guys, and make sure your bell notifications are on, because you don't want to miss what's next for this car and future builds from Salvage Nations. So guys, this is where we're going to end it. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a really good Christmas, and as I always say, guys, keep it moving, and I'll catch you in the next one.